All right, good morning, good people. I'm here to present a video to you today on how to graph and pretty much save our information for our dream car project. So, for this dream car project, we have collected data at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the process of how to enter that data into Desmos to get our line of graph and to be able to get a graph of our points, right? So first thing we want to do when we come on to Desmos, we want to click on this wrench up in the right-hand corner. This is our graph settings. Now, this isn't permanent, but this is just what we want to do to be able to establish a window so that we can see our information. So on the x-axis, I'm going to go ahead and label that years. And on the y-axis, I'm going to go ahead and label that price. All right. And so from the x-axis, I want to set up my graph to be from 2015 to 2022, and the steps will be every year. And for my y-axis, I want to go from 0 to about 5,000 more than my highest price total. So for this instance, I'm gonna do 125,000, and my steps will be every 20,000, right? So now, if your highest price is 60,000, then make it from 0 to 65,000 and have your steps be 10,000. So it's relatively speaking on the price on you just, how you want your graph, right? So again, remember when I said it just that, sets up our starting point because as you can see, I can still scroll to early 2000s or come back to where I'm at. It's just to set up our window so we can see our numbers, right? So first thing I want to do, I want to put in a table, right? So I want to put in a table. My table for my X is going to have my years, right? So I'm going to start with 2016, 2017, and so forth, right? Again, we're only doing 5 years, so I'm going to stop at 2020. Then I want to put in the prices for those years. So for one line, we're going to do appreciation of value. And the other line, we're going to do a depreciation of value. So the appreciation of value is just, you know, the new brand model cars that come out per year that you collected when you were in last class, right? The other one, I am going to collect for you so that you can have the information that you do need. Right. So we see our window, right? We see how they're depreciating or whatever the case may be. Now, if I click on this button, they go away. If I click on this button again, they appear. If I hold down on this button, my information pops up. So I can change my points from a solid circle to open hole circle to an X. I can change the color of said points, right? Color isn't really important in this instance. Most important piece is I want to make a line. So I want to be able to create a line with these points. The thickness, the width of the line, width of the point really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I can make a solid or a double, right? So now they also want to know the equation of this line, meaning the best fit equation of this line. So what we're going to do, we're going to type in Y, right? And we want to bring up a little keyboard here. So a little keyboard is going to help us out. Why do we need that? Because we need that little subscript number. So for 1, right? So we're going to type in Y1, the little squiggly line meaning similar, M, X to the 1 plus B, right? And what this is going to do, you notice already on the screen is giving us our line, right? So this is the best fit line of this equation. They're also giving us the equation. So we know the equation of a line is y equals mx plus b, right? So let me go ahead and write. So this equation of this line, this black line right here, will be y is equal to negative 750 or 7,500 x plus 1.5244 times 10 to the 7th, right? So that means I have 1, 5, 2, 4, 4, and I want to move that decimal place 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means I'm adding 3 zeros to this. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the equation of this line. So if I type this equation in here, I'm going to get this same exact line, right? I just want to make it evident and clear that this is how you find your equation of your line. So they're going to give you your M, which is your slope. Then they're going to give you your B, which is your intercept, right? So if you go to your y-intercept, the y-intercept is going to strike around that point, right? So as you can see, our axis, it's kind of crazy, but if you wanted to look for that point, you could. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of how to find that equation of that line, right? But again, you're going to have your chart and you're going to be in the window of that chart, right? So I could go ahead and go back to 2015, 2022 for my steps, right? I can scroll back down so I can see my graph. Now, again, remember I said we're doing 2 tables. So you got another table, same thing. And now the Y values for here, this is the information that you found on each year of that car, right? So we might start at 125. Then every year, that car's price should increase. All right. So you see this graph, and you're gonna do the same thing with this graph. You're gonna hold on this, you're gonna select line, change the dots up, and now you have 2 graphs. Right. If I click on the points, the coordinate points will show up for each point, right? So we can see it. Again, if I don't want to show this line, both lines at the same time, I click on this button. Now, to find the best line of fit for this one, it will be Y2 MX2 plus B, right? You kind of get to see the lines. And again, if I hold on to this, I can change the lines colors to kind of match the points, right? So you kind of see they got the same starting point, but one increases and the other one decreases, right? So this is part of that project where we're just trying to see the graph of the function. All right. And so this is how also before we close out, make sure you have logged in. So you see my name is signed into this website, and then you want to hit save. So the reason why you want to hit save is because since I'm not there today, when we come back together on Wednesday and we have class, we'll be able to talk about what we need, what we saw, and kind of breaking down part 3 and part 4 of this project. Right. So again, make sure you save your information, make sure you save your data. You guys weren't here the other day, so you have to let me know once you found your data for your car so that now I can give you the other piece of the project that you need for the data that you need to look for. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Hope you guys have a great day.